What up? It's the Big Fact Show. It's Mark Ward. I'm in here with my close friend Jig Dolla from Chicago. I've known him for damn near a decade now as a musician, a manager, a songwriter, a civic activist. How you doing today, Jig?
Man, how you doing, brother? How you feeling?
Man, I'm hanging in there. You know, shit crazy. What's the COVID situation like in Chicago?
Man, it's crazy. Like we basically shut down. Yeah, we basically shut down. It's about what? It's 6 o'clock here. Everything will be closed at 9. We partially open, but not really. Like it really ain't nothing to do.
But people live pretty stacked on top of each other in certain places in the city, right?
Yeah, big facts. Yeah, we got a lot of in certain areas we got a lot of like high rise and courtways buildings and stuff like that. We got a lot of two flats and stuff.
I don't imagine it's going too good with shutting down over there.
Yeah, man, you know how it is, man. If there's a will, there's a way. We gonna make a way. You know how it go.
And I mean, Chicago staying in the news for the violence. Has COVID affected that in any shape, form, or fashion, do you think?
Um, I mean, to a certain extent, but it's still going on. It probably slowed it down a little bit because it's really nothing to do. So ain't nobody coming outside. But it's still violent stuff still going on. It's still shootings and killings and everything else that go along with it going on.
I mean, obviously, all this happens, but the way the media makes it sound like is everything that ever happened in Chicago is over gangbanging. To your knowledge, do they ever label a crime as a gang related death when it's not? Like I don't know, maybe to bolster their numbers to get a bigger budget or some shit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they do that. I mean, because at the end of the day, if the powers that be don't present a problem, like, man, like what we need them for? You feel me? Like, yeah, like pretty much everything. If you're in a certain area, they label it as gang related. You like it can be a mistaken identity, and they are labeled it gang related. You know.
And is Chicago dangerous that if you're known to be affiliated with certain individuals and you're in the wrong place, like your life is really in danger? Is
Oh,
that is
most
that
definitely,
that's
most
accurate?
definitely, most definitely. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. But you got some individuals that like they get love from everywhere, but I'll say that's an accurate analysis.
So it would be safe to say at sometimes it would behoove one to have a firearm on them.
I mean, most definitely.
So what are the gun laws like in Chicago?
most people. I
What are the
mean, they
gun laws
crazy.
like? Like are they like, you know how like if you get caught with a burner in New York, you're definitely doing time no matter who you are.
Oh
Like
yeah, it's like that. It's like that in Chicago. If you get caught with a gun right now in Chicago, like the feds could pick your case up. It can be your first case ever, and they pick it up. They'll
so
pick it up,
so
and you got a federal case.
Chicago being dangerous can also indirectly feed the people becoming incarcerated by the need to have something to protect yourself with.
I mean, like Illinois, we got concealed to carry. So you got a lot of people out here that's concealed to carry. Like a lot of people got their concealed to carry. So you got a lot of people. Everybody got a gun in Chicago. The people who supposed to have them and the people who don't supposed to have them. Everybody got a gun.
Right, and to me that seems like somewhat of a trap. If you make a place dangerous and then give mandatory minimum sentences for gun possession, obviously the prison numbers will go up anywhere you do that at.
I mean, like like they they really hanging people for guns because they feel like that's gonna, I guess, scare people from having guns. But what they don't realize is like you know like a lot of these guys out here. When I was out here, like I was willing to go and do some time because you know, like you rather do 2 years than like lose your life. You feel me? Like so, you know, like they got to be understandable, but you know, like I feel like they should put the money in different places, like. You know, because a lot of the time, you know, like a lot of the times, you know, kids just don't. When I was a kid, bro, we just didn't have nothing to do. You feel me, bro? And like right
Has
now,
there
it's kind
nothing
of like
positive to do?
exactly, and like
Cause like
right
you had
now,
mad shit to do, I'd imagine.
yeah, exactly. You know, it was mad shit to do, but exactly, it wasn't too much positive things to do. Like, and you know, we had to travel outside our neighborhood like far to for something positive to do.
But
You know,
in
like
areas where there's gangs, that can be dangerous in and of itself to get to the place where the positive shit's going on. You might have to cross through 3 areas where you're automatically an enemy just because of your address.
most definitely, most definitely. You know, like when I was younger, bro. Like when I was younger, when we walked to school, we had to walk through like we had to walk through the oppositions through they like turf to get to school.
And then that's naturally gonna breed conflict in an area where up until recently conflict resolution hasn't even been stressed. People
I
probably
mean,
have a
like
low grade degree of PTSD, which is gonna increase the level of conflict. And then they're giving out mandatory minimum sentences for things that arise whenever there's conflict amongst people that are in the grips of poverty, no matter
man,
what race. This happens across all cultures.
now you see why they named it the trap.
Yeah, it is.
It's a fit name, right?
I mean, I caught a felony. That shit damn sure fucking trapped my ass.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh man, I most definitely witnessed the cause and effects of all that. Like, you know, I got two brothers right now, like they're in the federal system right now for gun cases. You feel me? Like, man, my house done been raided numerous times. You feel me? Like all that, bro. And like man, it's wild, bro. You know, like it's wild, but you
How
know,
do you
like for the
sleep?
most part, man, bro, like I barely even sleep. Like you just said it, bro. Like we all suffering with PTSD. You feel me? Like it's it's crazy, bro. Like and then the era that I grew up in, like when I was coming up, man, it was even more treacherous than it is now. You feel me? Like
Crack.
I've been living with I've been living with PTSD almost most of my life, bro. Like you feel me? Like you know, I was 7 years old, bro, and I seen my cousin get killed like on my front porch. So like, and then after that, like it was just numerous different occasions, bro. Like where like man, we walk into the store and stuff like this, and like we just the stuff you see as a kid, bro. Like growing up in certain areas, bro. Like like it's a it stay with you, bro.
I mean, speaking of that, man, let me say something. Let me give the world an example of systemic racism and how black men in Chicago are demonized. I'm about to make a statement. You know, Jig, it's pretty safe to say that for a few generations, your family's pretty well known in Chicago.
Big fact.
And I bet you
Big fact.
90% of the people who just heard me say that think that they're probably known for bad things. But in fact, your father is one of the most at the forefront of civic leadership, working hand in hand with the Panthers, right?
Nah, yeah, big facts, man. Like the whole Vice Lord Nation, bro. Like, like the whole Vice Lord Nation, like, like it started off as like as a basically like, a civil organization, like that was giving back to the black community, like jobs, like job training, and just like
It
empowering
was
like the whole
dangerous
black
back then in a
movement.
different way, right?
It was most definitely dangerous in a different way because it wasn't about like turf. It was more like about protecting our people and like like our chosen. Yo, yeah, like like when Dr. Martin Luther King came, we helped secure him. Like we had the LSD movement that was going on with the Black Panthers that Fred Hampton started. Like, and what he was trying to do, he was trying to basically bring all the gangs together under one flag, and basically put them under the Black Panther Party, and we all push for the, like for the cause or whatever. But they broke that up. We all know the story behind, what happened behind all that when that started. But yeah, bro, like like it started off as basically like 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 as protection, bro. Like it started off in St. Charles, but like the forefathers, you feel me? Like like it was a different fight. It was a different type of fight, but we basically like in the same type of fights today. It's just now together. It's like a little secret war now going on, like a cold war. You feel me? Like that's like basically like with Trump kind of shined the light to it and kind of brought it back to life, with the white supremacy and all that. But like that was the foundation of not like really not just Vice Lord, like all like basically all the gangs. Like it was basic protection. Like guys he had to walk to school, and they had to walk through white neighborhoods, and
And
man, they had to
they
fight.
get attacked. They get attacked
Yeah,
in
yeah.
desegregation. They get attacked for going to
Yeah,
school.
exactly. They getting attacked for going to school. They got to fight because they got to walk through. They got to walk through. Like probably got to walk through a neighborhood that's predominantly white, and they don't want them walking through their streets. You feel me? Like so, like now, everybody gotta we gotta gang up, man. We gotta gang up,
I
man. We
mean,
all walking that.
the government probably called the vice lords a gang before any person who was ever in the vice lords referred to it as such.
Oh, big facts. That's a big fact. We still don't refer to Vice Lord as a gang. I mean, like nobody in Chicago referred to their organization as a gang. Like because they organizations. We do more good. We do more good than like violence. But of course, That's all they gonna. Like they go against the system. Cause I know, like like I ain't active. I'm not active anymore. But when I was active, even when I was actively in the gang, like we did things like back to school drives, turkey drives, like block club parties. We funded the block club parties. Like
Like Fred, Fred Hampton Jr. or Fred Hampton the third, like real person.
I most definitely know Fred Hampton Jr. personally.
Fred
Like
Hampton
he
Jr.
a good brother. He a good brother. You
And
feel
the
me?
Hood
Like
Kitchen
and he
people,
keep
right?
Trap Kitchen.
Trap Kitchen, yeah, my bad, Trap
Trap
Kitchen.
Kitchen, yeah, most definitely, Trap Kitchen, they doing real good out there on the West Coast, California and Portland.
And like you'll
Yeah.
probably be too modest to admit this, but there was a point where your personal music career was pushing forward as a solo artist, and you took a back seat to try to help a group get over.
Oh, that's big facts. Like man, like I'm man, I helped a lot of people. I help. I try to like I try to share my experience that I was blessed to get. Like with the people around me. Like with my neighborhood. That's the way that I give back. You feel me? Because I was put in a situation by like by Dutch Schultz. Like peace and blessing be upon him.
R.I.P.
You feel me? Yeah, like
He is a good dude.
Dutch, he was a real good dude.
You remember
Dutch
you
gave
referred him to me, and and I was his publicist for like 3 or 4 months for our album run.
yeah, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Like Dutch gave me the opportunity. Dutch gave me the opportunity when I was like what 17 to like basically run his whole record label. Like he made me the president of his record label and just put me in like all type of situations and in front of people that I'm still friends with and that's still valuable to me to this day, you know, like and I just learned he put me in an opportunity to learn, like, you know, to learn the business and to meet certain people that I needed to know how to operate. And he also, you know, like just showed me how to operate. So, you know, like with everything that I learned, like the best thing for me to do was like, you know, like was to try to come back to my community and come back to the guys that I know and, you know, like just share the information because, you know, like that's what it's about. And I wouldn't even say like, you know, like, you know, like people call like I've been they gave me the title manager, but I don't like to call myself a manager. Like I just be, you know, like I just be, you know, like I just got a passion for it anyway. So if you're around me and I see you moving and I know it's something that I can tell you like to probably try to help your situation or something that I can do to help your situation, I'm gonna just offer it anyway. Like I'm gonna just give it anyway because like that's how I was brought up. Like that's how I was taught. You feel me? When I was
Speaking
in the
about it,
music
when you was
industry,
brought up,
like
you
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 know,
actually knew. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think people be interested in this. When you was brought up, you knew Crucial Conflict real good, right?
oh yeah, most definitely, yeah, most definitely. They from my neighborhood. Crucial conflict, psychodrama. Um, you could say do or die, Danny Boy, like all them from my neighborhood, all them. Even Shorty
You made
Capone, like
music with all
who
them, right?
sang. I made music with
Danny
Summer
Boy,
Crucial
I remember
Conflict.
that.
I most definitely did a song with I did two records with Danny Boy. And I got some production from Wild Style from Crucial Conflict. But you know, like I most definitely I know all of them personally though. You know, I know all of them personally. They good people, you feel me? Like they good people, they some good people to be around. I learned a lot from them as well. Like you just like I was that guy. I just used to be. I was just that guy. I used to be around, and I just used to be not doing too much talking, just paying attention. Like and
Right.
listening. You feel me? Like and like that's all you really need to move. Like to listen and pay attention.
What was some of the things you learned?
Man, I mean, I learned a lot of things. Like I learned how to release music different now, but I was able to get that like that that LEP bogus boy like type grind. You feel me? Like that does shows. Like we was out the trunk with it. You feel me? Like we was
Right.
putting up all our own flights. We was going hard. Like with the promo, like guerrilla promo. Like I learned guerrilla promo, and like it's still effective to a point. It's just evolved now. You feel me? I took things that they was doing back then and I use it now, but it's just I use the 2020 version of it. You feel
That
me? Like, cause of course we got a lot more tech and stuff going on now, but I put that same type of hustle to just new
but
millennium hustling. You feel me?
I don't know how much we can get into your business, but right now you got some like you might be at the highest point of your career as far as being involved with artist another artist career. You got some young artists you're dealing with this. I mean, I don't know how much I can tell.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I got a record label I started last year. It's Vice City Records VCR. I got a group signed called Blood Gang. They not even a group. They basically a collective. You feel me? Like, and they are a bunch of like they dope as hell. They dope as hell. Like I'm real excited about them. You feel me? Like right now, I'm just trying to package them real good right now. Then still we still got Mac 11 moving. We still got Avenue L's moving. I got some new music on the way. Like we got a lot of stuff going on. We just really trying to bring everything together right now, and basically make it real presentable, and paint that picture for our fans. So so they can follow along with with the journey and the story. You feel me?
Why Chicago rappers always want to know the beat per minute whenever they get a beat to record on? Every single time I ever dealt with a Chicago
You say,
rapper and it didn't have the BPM included, they double back and made sure that they got that. And I ain't never had that experience elsewhere ever. And I done did a whole bunch of shit with DC and Houston cats.
oh man, that be for the engineer. I don't know. They just be asking us for that.
Because
That's how they be.
you've
I
asked me
guess that's how
before,
they found the tempo.
right?
Yeah, that's how you found the tempo.
I
Like the
asked you one
tempo
time,
for
and you said something beautiful about being in the pocket and how you find the pocket, you personally.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like that's my style. Like that's my style. Like how that's my style of music. Like I basically pocket rap. You feel me? Like I try to catch pockets, and I try to put words in those pockets and blend it with the beat. You feel me? So I know for me, like that's most definitely like a must for me. You feel me? Because of my whole style of rap, like how I write my music.
And
Because
you,
I like to get in those pockets and be smooth with it. You feel me?
yeah, yeah, no, I mean, shit, I'm a fan, all the dripped ups. But
Yeah, most definitely.
we ain't gonna say no names or nothing, but certain prominent organizations that cover Chicago music seem to lean more heavily on one side of the town than the other. So while I got you, can you give me some good advice on some of the youngins that's popping that ain't getting they just due just yet, but they probably will be. I mean, they always end up getting it. They just don't
I
get it
mean,
from
I mean,
them
I
certain
mean,
sources.
like, like to a certain extent right now,
Like sometimes Fake Short
like,
Drive discover a Chicago artist, and sometimes it seems like the Fader discover a Chicago artist, and there seems to be a little bit of a dichotomy there to myself.
well, like I always been the type of person like, like only Chief Keef and GBE, bro. Like they was the first people like posting Chief Keef them. It just Fake Short Drive was a bigger publication. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
so
shout out to
when
Fake Short
they
Drive. It's a
posted,
huge publication.
shout out to Fake Short. Yeah, yeah. Fake Short opened a lot of doors for a lot of people here. You feel me? Like, we can't knock that, Fader, shout out Con, But, even you, bro, you drinking dank, bro. Like you help a lot of people as well. You feel me? Like, but like I feel like the people discover, what's popping.
Word, that's true.
And I feel like the people discover because like right now, like with my artists that I've been pushing, like Free Lil Marcus, Kill Bill, Cap, like all them, bro. The Tanico, we got Codeine, we got a nice collective, but with all them, I don't really like send out no email blast to blogs about them. Dirty Glove picked them up. I ain't even send them to y'all. You feel me, bro? Like, and it was just like, man, bro, like cause I like how I'm moving off organic things right now and things like that, like blogs and stuff. Like I know that's gonna come, bro. Like, so I ain't really worried about it like that,
I don't even
like
think
too
them
much
shits
like
matter no
that.
more, really, except for Fake Show and Dirty
They really
Gloves.
don't, bro.
I,
They
I I
they
think
they
I think
really don't,
it'd be them
bro.
playlists. Do you got any experience? Because you know what, we ain't really talking industry shit for a couple years. It's been more personal shit.
Yeah,
You got any
it's
experience
most definitely the
with them
playlist,
playlists?
bro.
But
Yeah,
have
it's
you had
most
success getting on them things? Getting your artists on
well,
them?
I look. Well, I haven't even pushed that, but you know what I have, bro. Like, yeah, we had some success doing that. You know, we got an artist on the West Coast. He go by Millie. You feel me? Like he dope as hell, bro. Like you feel me? So he's a little bit more packaged than we got like music released on him.
Man,
So
what's the
you know,
receipts?
like
Where can we check them out? What's the social?
his social it's Millie underscore FLE. You feel me? Like so but yeah, he you know he dope and you know we got a few like playlists with him. Like right now the lawyer I deal with, the lawyer that I deal with, you know, like he you know he you know he give us all those type of opportunities as well. And that's why I feel like it's at. You feel me? I feel like that's where it's at. The playlist, YouTube, you know, like
Well, y'all been
to a
getting
certain
y'all
extent,
been getting
you
those
know.
songwriting. You know, like I know you can't
Oh
say
yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah.
everything you write for,
You know,
but
like
you know everybody don't get that opportunity. It's because y'all have that ability.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
others
most
might need
definitely, bro. We most
songwriters, but I mean, I don't know. Is there anybody you can reveal that you've had a hand in creating their song?
I
The
mean
French
like
Montreal. I mean,
not
he probably he
really.
gonna be modest, but you've definitely heard some shit that he wrote.
like like not really not really, bro. Like I really can't, you know, talk about all that, but yeah, bro, like that's most definitely
Instagram detectives, y'all can look
where
on
it's
his Instagram and probably figure out a few things.
at. Yeah, bro. Like shout out to J Neil, Willie Neal, man. You know, like man, Joe, my brothers. You feel me? But like, yeah, bro. Like we most definitely like right now. Like the difference between out south and out west is like most of the people that do music business in Chicago, you know, they from the south side. They from the south side. Like they might be from Hyde Park, low end, you know, like, but they somewhere from out south. And most of the people that And most of the people out west that do music business, like they already done got their money, bro. Like they retired, like they rich. You feel me? So like right now out west, what's going on is like we got new generations of people that's coming in, like industry people, like you know, like I'm a part of that wave too. Like, and we got you know we got my homie Guap. You remember Guap, right?
Oh, of course. Made the song with
Yeah,
Taj
you
and
know
all
like
that.
Guap.
Shout out
Exactly.
Taj.
Guap kind of leading that charge right now. You feel me? Like he kind of leading the
He had them.
charge as
What
far as
happened to
like
them anime kids? Are they still popping?
Sicko Mob.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, they most definitely still popping. They most definitely still popping, man. You know, Guap in a real good situation right now, man. He got he doing some big things right now. You feel me?
I
So
always had the
like
impression
that's like
he's the kind of guy to find his way into a real good situation.
yeah, most definitely, bro. Like and you know like he you know we all on the same page about everything, bro. You know like right now we just
He was
you know we
nice with
got
the music too, man. Guap kind of like the Chicago French Montana on the low in a way.
oh yeah, big facts, big facts. Yeah, bro. Like right now out west, what we doing? Cause we got a lot of we got a lot of young hard artists out here that's like doing like real good, like busting hard. You feel me? Like it's just
They want to move
nobody.
the fuck out of there, right?
Yeah, it's just nobody to really grab them and get them those opportunities right now. And you know, I can only, you know, like rotate with so many of them. That's why I told you, like, I just be trying to give out as much information as possible as I can, bro. Like to whoever listen to it, you know, like man, I just be trying to let them know, like even with little chemo, you know, like you know, I get little chemo calls. I talk to him,
That's
be
a dance.
telling him like,
That's a dancing youngin, right?
yeah, like you know, like, but you know, like shorty, like like you know, like I tell him all the time, you so much more than a dancer, bro. Like dancing is your foundation, though. Like so, you always got to stay true to your foundation, but you know, you got to expand outside of that. Like right now, chemo doing pop music, bro. You feel me? Like, and it's looking good for him because you know, it's like you know, the game all about staying in your lane, bro. You
Man,
feel me, bro?
I like
Like,
pop music. Like, what the fuck is even wrong with like motherfuckers hate on that shit, right? But who the
bro,
fuck doesn't want their
I fuck
music to
with
be
pop music, bro.
popular? Like, why would you not want your music to be popular?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you know, most people don't really get, you know, like excuse my French, bro, but you know most people label it as white people music, bro. You feel me? Like, but if people really pay attention, what NBA YoungBoy do is pop music to a certain extent.
Yeah,
You
Young Thug.
feel me? Like Young Thug, pop music. Travis Scott, pop music. You
Bro, I
feel me?
mean, this
Like
might sound crazy to you, but Travis Scott jive remind me of Madonna.
you say he remind you of Madonna,
Yeah.
bro. He on that level though. He like on that level,
I
man.
mean, there ain't
Dude
nothing
got
wrong
his
with being like Madonna. That ain't no
man.
insult.
Hell no,
He might
dude
not
got
like
his
that shit, but I'm
man.
talking
He
about
got his
like he be making all them different sounding jumps that be ginormous hits, and
nah,
it be mad
man.
people talking
But
about he garbage, just like Madonna.
man, Madonna was huge though, bro. Like worldwide huge.
Man, she might got the best run ever.
Nah, big facts.
She
But
was
he
popping from like 1988 to like I guess that Nicki Minaj jump was
shit
pretty
right
popping.
now. Shit, she popping right now, ain't she? She still doing world tours.
Oh yeah. But I mean,
Like for
I think
real,
like
yeah.
I think new music probably be getting like 50 million streams and shit. I don't know. I ain't check. I used to love some Madonna though. I got little Madonna pictures hanging in my house. I ain't ashamed of that shit.
Yeah, man. I remember Madonna on Dick Tracy, man, when she was on the movie Dick Tracy.
Yeah, that was the shit. If you
Yeah,
saw shit
that's
when
what
you
she
was
was at.
little, you watch that shit when you grown, you be like, this shit stupid as shit.
Yeah, for real though. Man, what's been up with you, bro?
Man, this podcasting like a new life because that whole blogging thing had died, and since I moved out to Tampa, I ain't really been able to work with nobody on making no music. And,
Yeah,
we was talking about the or you mentioned the mental health that shit been a little rough the
yeah.
last couple years. I feel isolated as fuck out this joint. I'm just now trying to come to terms with it a little bit. This podcasting helping though.
Man, I know it is, man. You know, sometimes isolation is the best thing. You know, like it give you a chance to find yourself. You feel me? Like, cause it be so much stuff going on in the world, bro. We be getting caught up in
I've been
everything
wanting to
else
do
in
this. I
certain
just needed the
situations with
access,
them.
like technology and shit. Like the playing field done got leveled. Like these things can be on Spotify in like a half hour. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
and like and
What you
like even somebody who don't know about editing audio now I can edit the audio easily.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Like
yeah, you
you don't
been
got to
here at that.
use Pro Tools no more.
Right. Man, you already know how it is, man. Everything happened for a reason, Joe.
Yes, sir.
What you think about that versus battle with Gucci and Jeezy?
I mean, I had a dude who was a Jeezy artist who's friends with Pookie Loke's son on like 2 episodes before this, little Sodi talking about who Pookie Loke was. So I mean, to be real with
Right.
you, I think the whole situation, I don't think nobody's maturity should be commented on because how mature was it to even have that versus which would bring that situation which nobody was thinking about
Right.
to light. I mean, they could have stuck to all hit songs or not. I mean,
Hey,
I mean,
look, no lie, bro.
it's a check in a pandemic. So who am I to knock it?
Yeah.
I
I
mean, I fuck
mean,
with.
no lie, bro. And I'm from the outside looking in, like I'm from Chicago. You feel me? But bro, when they first announced that they was having the versus battle, that's the first thing that came to my mind, bro.
Oh yeah, me too.
Like you feel me? Like damn, Joe, he gonna perform that song when he talking about doing that to Buddy. You feel
So now, no matter what though, now this man getting drugged through the mud. You know what I'm saying? And
me?
he ain't done nothing new. You know,
Yeah,
R.I.P. Pookie Loke, and it's people that care about him. It wasn't like he was an island.
yeah, big fact.
So
Nah, yeah, big
I mean,
fact.
some of this shit. I mean, you know how it is. Like Dutch. I mean, these is real people that some people know, and it's tragedies when they go on, whether it be violence, health, whatever. Like we was talking about
Yeah,
the
big
COVID.
fact.
I'm about to hit 43, and it was about 1,000 people that graduated in my senior class, and man, it's like at least like 130 of them died from COVID. There's all overweight, diabetes, all that other shit. I mean, killing some whack
Damn.
shit, death some whack shit, you know.
Yeah,
And I mean, I
most
guess I'd be
definitely.
a hypocrite
Big
because I be
fact.
sitting here bumping gangster shit and all that other shit. So I don't even be knowing how to feel about things sometimes. But at the end of the day, I fucks with Gucci Man music way harder. But I forgot how many Young Jeezy Jones I fucked with before that verses had me going back listening to like The one
Man,
that got
listen, man.
I
Hey,
command
look,
you
I
to get
fuck with
money.
both.
That shit.
I fuck with both of them, bro. Like both of them hard to me, but I gotta get a slight edge to Jeezy. Aside from all that Pookie Loke stuff, bro, like man, I gotta get a slight edge to my man Jeezy,
But
Joe.
see, I fuck with Gucci Mane so hard because I went to prison as a drug addict who was super overweight, and I came home in super shape. So like I relate to that
Right.
shit so hard.
Okay.
Like that first day out the feds is like my fucking anthem. I still be listening to that shit like 10 times a week.
Hey, look, man, Gucci got some real like anthems, bro. Like you said, bro, he do, bro. Like real talk. But we talking about hits, bro. Like we
Oh
talking
yeah, I
about
mean, you asked my opinion though.
we talking
I
about
like both
yeah,
shit.
no, yeah, I most definitely feel you. We talking about man. And Jeezy only went through like 2 albums, bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
But you know,
what's the
but
last
you
Young
know,
Jeezy album you really listened to?
bro, it's new when he just put out Recession 2.
Yeah, and for me, the last one I listened to like that was like the Recession one, and then it was like Mad Jones. It was
Nah,
disappointing to
yeah,
me.
nah, yeah, big facts. But you
And,
know,
and
that
and
was
then like
a
between Gucci and Jeezy, what about this though? Man, how many people in Gucci's circle have become successful? And ain't no one in Jeezy's circle became successful off
oh
music.
yeah, that's a big fact, bro. Nah, Gucci most definitely a genius, bro. Like when it come to like fan, I mean, like you know, like man, Joe. Well, both of them fathered a sound, bro. Like they helped father a sound, cause you know
Definitely.
Jeezy, you know, before Jeezy came, bro, like when nobody talking that stuff, he was talking, bro.
Yeah.
And then Gucci came, and Gucci started talking from a whole different perspective, bro. Like that's like more kind of like universal, like to our culture. You feel me, Joe? Like, but you know, like I'm more of a Jeezy type person though, bro. Like, cause you know, like I'm a low key type person, bro. Like I don't do too many drugs. You feel me? Like stuff like that, bro. Like so, you know, like it's all about who you can relate to, bro. Like that's what I love about music, bro. Like it's an art. You feel me? Like it's an art where you basically like expressing yourself and who you are to the people, bro. And as long as you being truthful and real, bro, like you guaranteed to get fans, bro. Because it's at least a million people going through the same situations and shit you going through.
That's why I'd be
So
surprised more people don't rap like Devin or just like I'm surprised there ain't more songs for working motherfuckers because there's more working motherfuckers than it is anybody.
exactly.
There should
You
be
feel
somebody
me?
rapping about what it's like to go to work at Walmart every day. You know how many motherfuckers work at Walmart? Man, if you sold that shit to 20% of the Walmart employees and you had 2 releases a year, you'd be goody.
Man, it'll go viral.
Somebody need to be the Walmart rapper, the Target rapper, all that
Man,
good
what's
shit.
buddy name from Detroit? Was the mailman? What's his name?
Oh, I don't even know.
BFN. I think BFN the product.
I ain't heard of
I
him.
think that's his name.
Man,
But
bro,
yeah,
since I
like
got
man, he,
Spotify, like you got all music at your hands at all times, right? So I done got on some shit like, man,
right.
I ain't gonna listen to something unless it's utter greatness. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
like why I'm gonna listen to the Detroit Mailman when I can listen to like Howlin' Wolf or Jimi
Nah,
Hendrix? You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh yeah, you in a different hemisphere.
Or I
Hey
mean, nah,
bro,
it
but
could be
listen.
anything great, bro. Like
Hey bro, I
Kendrick
ain't gonna
Lamar.
lie, bro. Detroit busting right now. I like Detroit music. One of my
I like
boys,
I
bro.
swear Vezo.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I like him too, man. They got a lot of nice artists in Detroit,
That
man.
new Boldy James
Babyface.
album's hard as fuck.
I haven't heard it, man. I
He
haven't
did with
heard.
like some I
Yeah.
forgot the producer name, but he did with one producer and it's like songs they made over 17 years and never released, and it's like got like this real experimental sound.
Oh, Bodie most definitely hard though. Like Bodie was the first Detroit rapper I ever like
Yeah, but
that I was
like he
on.
got
Period.
Jig, he got like a totally new sound bed, bro. Like you ain't never heard no shit
Nah,
like
bro. I heard he with Griselda now, right?
yeah, but this shit, it's like some dude he grew up with in Detroit, and like it took him 17 years to make this album, and dude's like some EDM producer, but it's like I don't know how to explain it because it's still
I
some
gotta
Boldy
check him
James
out.
music. It's like I think it's like Manager on McNichol Street or something. I don't know. It's his newest joint on Spotify.
Man, I gotta check him out, bro. I most definitely gotta check him out. Yeah, bro. Man, I'm working on the book too, bro.
Yeah,
I got a book coming. Yeah.
man, you gotta do the audio book because that shit sounds super right with you
Hey,
reading.
look, bro. I just was talking to my boy, and I was telling him like, bro, I want to do audiobook because I was listening to a podcast and I think I was listening like Canon's class and Common was on there. And Common was like he was basically saying like he got an audiobook basically.
Right.
And he was explaining and they was explaining what an audiobook is. So I kind of like got that idea from there and I most definitely like want to do an audiobook along with it as well. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, bro, you could do like a 10-part podcast series that tells the story of your life too, with like audio effects and all that good shit.
Podcast, man. I'm gonna let you do the podcast, man.
Nah, but I mean,
I'll
like
let you,
they be making these Jones to be like narratives. Like you listen to that shit like you're listening to a story. Like I
right.
feel bad. I don't remember the name. What's Chance the Rapper's man who got killed by the police and his mother's like pressing hard to get it solved.
I don't know, bro.
It's one of the biggest ones, man. I feel horrible. I don't remember the name. It might be like Laquan Davis, but
I
I
don't
could.
know. Maybe, bro. Chicago's so big, bro. Like,
Well, with this particular incident, right? They had a 10-part podcast series that detailed like the mother's fight to get the case solved, and it was like listening to a movie. You
I
feel me?
I I heard of that movement about the mothers. Like, it's like all the mothers of the kids that was killed by police, right? Well,
Yeah,
gun violence.
this lady done, yeah, then she done went and started a group where they got together and do all, yeah, nah, it was some real
Yeah,
fly
most
shit. I
definitely.
feel terrible. I can't remember the name.
I'm familiar with that group. I'm
When I
familiar with
post
the
this, when
group,
I
but
post this episode, the name will be in the description. I promise, with a link to the podcast and the story.
yeah, big facts, man. Shout out to them, man.
Hey,
You know, it's
what you
hard.
be saying? What? Yeah, I know you be working with youngins on music, but what you tell youngins that ask you about life?
Man, bro, man, like, it'd be different answers for certain situations, bro. But like for the most part, bro, like, like I just try to tell them like, like, you gotta move. Cause I always grew up I grew up in like an organized like family, bro. Like, like it was organized. You feel me? Like it was ran like an organization, you feel me? So
I mean, your
we
pops
was
was chilling with
always taught.
Panthers. I'm sure it was.
Yeah, so
I'm
we
not
was
even trying to be
always
funny.
taught
Was
like
you like having to do push-ups and shit like that?
I think everybody had to do push ups and shit when they was
Yeah,
short and
because
swim.
yo, my man's father was a Panther, right? And he had him out there
Yeah.
running, doing push-ups, pull-ups, like calisthenics at the park and shit. Dips on the bench and all that. And then they was
I mean you
fastidious
gotta
about that.
you gotta be ready, man, for whatever. You feel me?
Yeah, like they learn how to shoot the right way and not just pistols, long
That's
guns
that
and shit, how to
yeah.
hunt game, all that shit. Like
Yeah,
dude was on some deep shit. He teach you how to catch a fish and clean it, all that good stuff. And
that's with
this in
everything,
fucking
man.
DC, you know what I'm saying? This ain't in like fucking no back.
Right.
But he been in the Panthers and he said that they had to, like you said, learn how to live off the land basically.
Yeah, you most definitely gotta learn how to live off the land. That's universal law. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like that's universal law, live off the land.
You ever think you don't know enough? Like sometimes I'll be feeling like I don't know enough. Like if it came to like Walking Dead shit, like I need to know more about like how to find shit to eat and all that
Man,
type
bro,
shit.
like man, bro, I don't know how to swim.
Me,
I
me neither,
don't know how to
bro.
bro, I
I
don't
grew
know
up
how
in
to
the black
swim,
neighborhood.
bro.
Man, it ain't no pools in black neighborhoods. People don't know that shit, but that shit the truth.
Exactly.
Shit. No motherfucking public pool in DC, Chocolate City. No public swimming pool.
Man, they
Not
go
not
back to
nan
me saying what
one. Not nan one
they go
swimming
they
pool.
go back to what I was saying earlier, bro. Like about man, it's not real positive to do. It's not too much positive things to do. Like we got to walk all the way to a neighborhood where it was a different game at to go to the swimming pool.
And if you can't ball, like man, there should be other shit to do than just play basketball. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely, bro. Like man, bro, that's a big fact right there.
Is
That's
it
a, but
tennis
but
courts in
like
Chicago? Like at least in Compton they had tennis courts at least they had one.
tennis courts. Let me see if we got tennis. I'm not. Nope.
In
Nah, we
DC,
ain't
them
got
shits
that,
be like,
bro.
like, cause I'm from PG County, which is like a suburb of DC. They
Certain
sporadic.
neighborhoods they got it right.
Yeah, a lot of times you
Yeah,
gotta like go in a club for that shit.
I
And the
mean,
damn sure wasn't
like
no
right
Boy
now,
Scouts or none of that shit.
man. I don't think we got no Boy Scouts neither, man. I don't think we got none of that. I mean, like some of the schools, bro. like some of the schools, they work real hard to try to have like programs, certain different type of
They don't
programs.
got enough bread though.
Exactly. It's
You know,
not
my
enough
wife a
funding.
public school teacher, man, and
You just
yeah,
said it, bro. They don't got enough bread, bro. Like so, it really be hard, bro. Like it's like our government really don't care about our kids, bro.
man, you can't
Like
convince me the government cares about children, black people, or women.
big facts.
Think about me too. Do women around you, is it all of a sudden safer for them? It's safer for chicks on Hollywood casting couches, and God bless that. I'm glad for them. You know, I don't want them
I
getting like
mean,
raped, but women in
you
my
know,
own life
like
ain't no safer. You know,
yeah,
the same shit that's
I mean,
happened was been happening. Motherfuckers be on that pervert shit, all that shit.
that's a big fact. You know, for the most part, bro. Like like not in the community, but like in the world, hell yeah, like that shit ain't doing nothing. You feel me? Like unless you're a multi-millionaire, you feel me? Like and then like unless you're a multi-millionaire, like then it get coverage. But man, bro, like you said, bro, there's a lot of little perverts out here, bro.
Yeah,
Like there's a lot of perverts out here, bro. It's
man,
crazy,
and
bro.
that's another thing they
But
don't know about growing up.
like like I said about laws of the universe, like that's our job to protect the women, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, but you know,
Like we
you
gotta,
say that shit. Then in some circles, you like toxic masculinity and all that shit. But yeah, I mean, you're right. You do have to, because like
nah, big fact.
one thing they don't talk about, growing up poor, growing up in poverty, growing up when there's a lot of people living around each other. Man, it'd be a lot of motherfucking sexual abuse, and the police don't be they, man. If a motherfucker be egregious with this shit, then he might get in trouble. But most of the time, the community got police that shit.
Man, the police ain't looking for nothing but guns and drugs.
Yeah,
That's all they looking for. They don't care about anything
stolen
else.
cars every now and then.
Yeah, bro. They don't care about anything else, bro. Nothing else.
I mean,
Like,
I don't know.
yes.
You somebody go kill a white doctor, they gonna care about that shit.
Oh yeah, they gonna flip the city over.
Shit.
They don't.
Imagine if like a city councilman got caught in the crossfire of a gang related shooting. Boy, the drug trade would dry up for 3 months. It'd be hot as a motherfucker after that shit.
Man, they gonna find out because man, when they, man, bro, like it's like, man, the streets like totally different now, bro. Like you feel me? Like it ain't the same, what it used to be. You feel me?
It seemed like people don't be outside as much. Like it seemed like motherfuckers used to walk more. Like now
I
motherfuckers
mean,
will drive like 3 blocks.
in Chicago, bro,
I
people
mean, it'd
be
be cold for
outside
y'all.
like yeah, we be outside though. We be outside, bro. Like
Y'all
I
ain't
mean,
get gentrified like that.
on the
Like,
west side, we be outside. Out south, they don't really be outside like that.
see, like DC
You feel?
got gentrified, so that cut off a lot of the motherfuckers being outside. But I remember when I was growing up, you could just go outside and have fun.
Nah, we most definitely gentrified though. Like we most definitely gentrified, but like it's kind of like,
What them gentrified folks be the gentrificationers? What do they think about the local Chicagoans?
I mean, like, they like the gentrification that go on, like that's going on here, bro. Like everybody basically live amongst each other.
Do they be
You
on that
feel
but
me?
like do they be on that cultural appropriation shit? Like you seen that shit like in Brooklyn where they had like the club where they made it look like shootings had happened and like they were only selling 40s and shit.
Oh nah, they don't.
So they don't be on that dumb
Nah,
shit
bro.
at
Like,
least.
cause nah, bro. Like we got a rich history, bro. Like the civil rights movement and stuff, bro. So like a lot of that stuff, bro. We ain't going for that, bro. Like they won't even disrespect us like that, bro. Cause like, bro, like Chicago is. And one thing about Chicago, we're organized quick as hell.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like we're organized super quick, bro. Like if
Man, you
something
you
ain't
you,
right,
you
bro.
remember Larry Hoover on them Ghetto Boys tapes?
Yeah, yeah.
So that made me like in DC, and I'm a curious motherfucker. This is before the internet. I went and found out who Larry Hoover was. I actually went to the Library of Congress, and a librarian found me all these magazines and shit, right? And I'm reading
Big
this
facts.
shit, and I'm like, of course this dude went to jail. Anybody who got the power to mobilize like like fucking 6-figure black people in a positive direction must have scared the fuck out the politicians.
Man, what? Man, bro, like they was man, bro, like at one point these organizations had so much power, bro. Like we was putting
And
political
we're
people in
not talking
office.
about kill people power. Jig's talking about political power, like getting laws
Yeah,
passed and getting
nah,
people
yeah.
elected from the community and shit like
That's
that.
why they had to break it up. That's how Harold Washington came about. You feel me? Like, you know, like people was tired, bro. Like everybody was tired, bro. So like, you know, man, we all gonna vote for. We gonna get one of ours in there, and they got him in there, bro. You feel me? Like we go, man. We're organized quick, bro. Like that's one thing about us, bro. We're organized quick.
You think gang violence or drugs have hurt Chicago more?
I
Or
mean,
let's not say gang
drugs,
violence. Let's say gangs or drugs.
drugs, most definitely, bro. Because I mean, like if it wasn't no drugs, bro, like
Them
you
drugs
know,
don't
like a
come with
lot
no
of violence.
bandanas, do they?
Nah, they most definitely don't come with no bandanas.
They don't come with pistols or nothing either, do they?
Nah, they don't come with none of that, bro. Like,
They
you
come
know,
with
like, bro,
poverty.
like they come with like, man, drugs come with a lot of like, man, a lot of situations, bro, and
Yeah, they
issues.
come with poverty. They
You
come with
feel me?
violence. They come
Like,
with poor health.
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, cause you know, like, man, you know, like everything cause and effect, bro.
But that shit
You
like a
know, like
disease. That shit
anything.
like a disease. And you know, they let that shit, the heroin for the soldiers in Vietnam, the crack in the black communities. But man, diseases spread. Now look at all these white addicts, all these oxy addicts, pill addicts, meth addicts. I mean, and be
That's what.
honest, you know, meth getting big in the black community. That shit was crazy before I left Houston. Motherfuckers was smoking meth like shit.
Oh yeah, it ain't really touched Chicago yet.
Yeah, they
Like,
say it
you
is in
know,
LA
like
too. God bless. You hope it don't. That shit weird.
yeah, I already know. I ain't too familiar with the ice. I only know only I'm
I ain't
only
never
familiar
seen
with
it.
that off Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I ain't never seen it with my eyes, but I seen how them bands be acting on it, man. Some of them be weird as shit. They be cleaning the fucking like they be outside the apartment building, cleaning the apartment building and shit. And other than just
Yeah,
be going.
man, bro. It seemed like, bro, that stuff like deteriorates you, bro. Like eat you alive.
Yeah. One dude told me it's like you be doing coke, but you don't need no bumps. But like you know the after effects of coke, like how you be all drained and shit. It's like that shit's times a million all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that don't sound pleasant.
Nah, it don't sound pleasant at all, bro.
But you know,
Like, yeah,
I
though,
done
bro.
did some
Like,
drugs that probably didn't sound pleasant to another motherfucker.
yeah, man. Say no to drugs.
Yeah, say no drugs. Just say
Hey,
yeah to
look,
weed
say
and
no to drugs.
psychedelics.
Say yes to weed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
psychedelics too. Shit, you know, mushrooms and all that shit. That shit supposedly
Hey,
treat
look,
depression and
man.
shit.
Man, bro, I was on YouTube and I was looking at a video and Mike Tyson was talking about when he used DMT.
I did that shit one time here.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't go under though. I fought it, and I forgot what that shit was called. Divergent. Divergent was on, and all the people on Divergent, that chick Shireen Woodley, they started looking like they had snake faces,
Right.
and it was like kind of
Jig.
like little curls in the air. But I fought that junk. Like I was scared to like go to the little realm or whatever you're supposed to go to.
Yeah. Hey, bro, let's pick it back up a little later. I'm finna run up here in this meeting real quick.
Yeah, nah, this a good spot to end at, man. I appreciate shit just you being so frank, open, and honest with us, man. Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Jig Dolla.
Man, appreciate you, bro.
All right, man. You take it light.
You too.
And on that note, I know usually we finish with the last song, but I put together a song with Jig, an artist affiliated with G Unit's son, who's one of the dopest lyricists I've ever encountered, and GLC from Good Music a few years back. It's always been one of my favorites. So I'm gonna let that rock at the end. Thank you for your time, and make sure you subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Let me talk to you, baby. See what you're good for, tell you something you should know.
DJ Dow Jones.
I shine like the stars in the skies. You see the stars in the eyes, a heart start racing when I spark a conversation. Alright, I told her, let me lace you, ain't no need to trip. She say life's a bitch, I know, that's why you need a pimp. It's nothing I can't do, it's nothing that you can do about it. Money on my mind, so the motive don't make a move without it. It ain't how you do what you do, it's about what you do for profit. So sock it to my pocket like a super rocket. Talk is cheap, but it's still overpriced. And damn it, understanding just don't happen overnight. But when it's this good, you just know it's right. Game cold as Dolomite, show you right. Pimps up well, you know how the rest go. Expose them with enough excellence until she explodes. I tell them, you don't stand a chance if I use my charm. You've been warned, satisfaction in its purest form. Yeah, right.
Man, I'm out here chasing bitches. She in demand, so I pimp her ass like Bishop. All I know is fam first. You fuck with them, you fuck with me, now meet this damn dirt. This 30 pop up at your top, we call it Fred Durst. You place this order now, you gon' get this damn word. I stay higher than an astronaut. I am crack, man, you don't need no damn pot. I'm wealthy bound, bitch. Wipe me down, tree. I'm whipping greens, spinach, mustard, cabbage. Crib look like the palace, and my hitters, they be wildin'. My bitch look like a model, and we profit in 1,000. First is get this money, then the power right behind it. I be killing shit, so these labels wanna sign me. And I moved the bird before I even hit an ID. Gucci with the horse, ball shit is in my IV.
Charge, yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck? Now what the fuck? Yeah. Now what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Hey. What the fuck do these lame niggas take me for? Cathedral 5 Mac and now I take your hoe. I see the interaction, man. She lay with hoes. Constantly blowing green like Jamaica hoe. My pimpin' game slick, Al Sharpton perm. Friday nigga, I'm Big Worm. My Mac and game, it's Herman Cain. Would've ran for president, but fuck it, man, it's on this forever. Even when I kick the bucket, man, I'm at Whitney Houston, just so I can hear her sing. To get along with the